Your book has the potential to change lives, but only if people know about it. And at the heart of every successful author and book is a strong author brand. So, in this episode of Your Path to Publish, we're diving deep into what it takes to build an authentic, powerful brand that connects with readers and why the world needs to hear your story. This is Your Path to Publish. I'm your host, Zach Christensen. For the past decade, our team has guided authors just like you to find the best path to publish your book, get people excited to buy it even before it launches, and to turn it into the ultimate business card to build your business and your legacy. If you are ready to get your book out of your head and into people's hands, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. I'll never forget when I realized that just writing a great book wasn't enough for the book to sell. I had recently started as an intern at the Franklin Covey Corporation in their media publishing department. And for those of you familiar with Franklin Covey, you would know that the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People was a big part of building that company and continues to propel it forward today, along with all of their other products. Now, when I started, it was around 2011, and we were just recovering from the recession. And at the time, self-publishing was starting to grab hold. And so Franklin Covey had recently published 2 books and decided to self-publish them. The first one was called Great Work, Great Career by Stephen R. Covey and Jennifer Colosimo. And the second was Predictable Results in Unpredictable Times by Stephen R. Covey and Bob Whitman with Breck England. Now, it was interesting to compare and contrast both of these books because Stephen Covey's name carried the sale of and launch of both of those books. They're both good books. I learned about the power of an author brand, but not only the power of an author brand, but the power of when it's aligned with the book. The book Great Work, Great Career was very much aligned with Stephen R. Covey's brand. He spoke on effectiveness, and this was applied to career, business training, and a lot of other things. So it made sense, and that book did fairly well. Now, the other book, Predictable Results in Unpredictable Times, was an attempt to identify how companies, when something major had happened, such as a recession, could predict how they could move forward and succeed. To me, that doesn't align with Stephen Covey's brand. That does align with the co-author Bob Whitman as being the CEO and chair of Franklin Covey at the time and having a long history of turning companies around. But the weakness that Bob Whitman had was that he didn't have a strong author brand. He had a strong business brand, but he did not have a strong author brand in the marketplace. It did okay, but it really was a flop of a book. As we go through thinking about your brand today as an author, it goes much deeper than just a logo or your headshot or your bio. It really goes to your core message. You wrote your book for a reason. Maybe it's to inspire someone to take action, help them solve a specific challenge or problem, or maybe it's simply to just entertain. Whatever your purpose, it's important. But here's the thing. Your book can't change lives if it's hidden in the shadows. So this is where the power of your author brand comes in. Your brand is the bridge between your book and the readers who need it. It really helps people connect with you, your story, your experience before they even read a single page. It's the part that builds the trust and builds enough trust that someone wants to take the chance to buy your book and dive into it. Your story could be the lifeline that someone is waiting for. Your brand ensures they find it. So what exactly is an author brand? An author brand is more than a logo or catchy tagline. It's how people perceive you as an author, what you represent, it's your tone, your messaging, the visuals that you show, basically how you show up in the world. So think of your brand as really it's a promise to your readers. It tells them what they can expect. It tells them what they can expect from your book and from you as the author. When building your author brand, you need to define your core message. Ask yourself, what do I stand for as an author? What do I want readers to think, feel, and do when they read my book? This may take time to develop, and you may reiterate and refine it as your author career progresses. But when you are clear about your message, your readers will be clear about why they should choose your book. Now, there's a lot of different ways to represent your brand. One of those is to create a professional website. Your website is your online home. It's where readers go to learn more about you, which includes having an engaging home page that it introduces you and your book. You could have a blog on there that goes further into different updates, behind the scenes stories or insights or other ways that your content and your thoughts can help others that you may or may not have been able to put in the book. And then you have a way to engage further by having someone join a community, sign up for a newsletter, or engage with you on social media, maybe all three. But a great website not only builds the credibility of you as the author, but it also keeps readers coming back for more. You've put in a lot of hard work to produce your book, and you don't want someone to read your book and be done. You want to engage with them further, figure out how you can add more value. When you're creating your brand, you want to be consistent across all the platforms that you use. You want to have unified visuals, so using the same logo, colors, and fonts across your website and your social media to the extent possible. Have consistent messaging, whether it's a post on X, Instagram, a video on TikTok, or in your email. Let your voice shine through. It's unique. Readers really crave relatability. So when you show up consistently, they start to trust and follow you. And then here's the big buzzword, but it's effective, is engaging authentically. Be you, be the author that you want to be and show up that way. Be approachable for your audience. Respond to comments, share your journey, and interact with them to the extent that you want your brand to be represented. Really focus on connection over promotion. People aren't just buying your books. They are buying into you as the author. Show them the person behind the pages. So I know building your brand might feel overwhelming, but you don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Define your core message. Take an audit of your current online presence and decide how you can change or switch up things. And then take one step toward creating a website or refining your social media. Do that this week. And then next week, do another change. And by doing that each week, you'll have created 52 critiques to your author brand and those platforms that represent your brand. So remember, this isn't just about selling books. It's about sharing your story and making a difference in the lives of your readers. The world needs your voice, so don't hold back. Start building your brand today. I'd love to hear what your next step will be. Connect with me on social media at JuxtaBK or JuxtaBook, and join our Author Edge community to share your progress. You can go to juxtabook.com/community to learn about joining. We have monthly how-to trainings, monthly group coaching calls, a community where you can ask questions and get feedback. We're having a great time, and we just started building it. So you'll get a lot of engagement if you jump in right now. So let's go out there and build something amazing together. And next week, we'll be going into some more granular details about how many words should be in your nonfiction book. Basically, how long. It has a huge impact on how people are going to relate to your book and directly impacts how you engage with your audience. So stay tuned. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer on a future episode, visit juxtabook.com/yourpathtopublish and click on the appropriate button to leave your question. Thanks for listening today. Go out there, dust off your manuscript, and create a book that has an impact, builds your brand and authority, and creates a lasting legacy.